Last January, rapper French Montana was filming a video when one of his bodyguards was shot at work. That bodyguard has recently been back in the news because his family claims that French Montana has cut them off. That's right, they're not receiving any more help from the rapper. In a situation like this, when somebody is injured while on the job, who is liable? Is French Montana liable because he was employing the bodyguard? Or is only the shooter liable? Or perhaps there's a third or fourth party that's liable? The answer is it's complicated. Hi, my name is Moshe Rubinstein from the law firm Rubinstein. I'm a personal injury attorney who has seen this type of case before. By this type of case, I'm talking about somebody injured at work, and we are looking to see who is the liable party. As I noted earlier, it's complicated because there's multiple parties. If you've been injured on the job, you absolutely need to seek medical attention. And once you've gotten control over the medical situation, or at least sought help, you then need to contact an attorney. My office has a team of skilled individuals and attorneys that have probably seen your kind of case before. We've dealt with a wide variety of injuries that happen on the job and off of the job. If you've been injured through no fault of your own, please call us today and let's see how we can help you. In this specific instance, where French Montana's bodyguard was injured on the job, there is strict liability to his employer, meaning that whomever hired the victim to be the bodyguard for French Montana, that company has strict liability. Although there is strict liability for the employer, others may also be responsible for the victim. For example, we're not going to let the shooter off the hook. We're going to go after them as well. And the victim's attorneys should be seeking any other party that was there at the event. That includes witnesses, other victims, the shooter, perhaps other bodyguards. At Rubinstein, we take a 360-degree look at your case. And make no mistake about it, we will go after each and every party that has caused you damage. You remember I told you this came back into the news because unfortunately the victim claims that French Montana has cut them off financially. As you can imagine, the victim is facing serious medical bills and a long road of recovery ahead. Is he going to get full use of all his limbs again? Is he going to be able to return to work? How will his ability to return to work affect his family now and in the future? In order to properly evaluate the case and in order to properly go after the offending parties, the victim would be wise to seek an attorney that is going to look at every single person that was there to see whom they could place liability on. Now, if I were Corey Simon, the victim's attorney, I would look at all of the video surveillance, all of the photos, both the private and in the public, in order to get a full view of what happened that day. And then you can be sure that we would send out a demand to every single company, including his employer, like I said, including the shooter and anyone else that was there. We would send out a demand to those people or companies asking for their insurance information in order to make sure that our client is getting the maximum amount of their recovery. If God forbid you have been injured at work, the very first thing that you're going to do is seek medical attention. After that, you need to make sure that you're collecting all photo, video, document evidence and giving that to your attorney in order to build a case from which you can seek compensation from the offending parties. Remember, this gentleman was injured while at work. It's easy to say his employer is responsible, but is there anyone else that's responsible? If something like this has happened to you, I really, really want you to call us because I believe that we are in a position to truly help you. Not just help with your medical bills, but help you get your life back together. That's what we do here at Rubinstein. We help people get their lives back together. I've told you what you should do in a situation like this, but I'd like to take a moment to tell you what you should not do. No one should ever sign a release or a waiver with their employer or another party without consulting an attorney. What happens if a check is offered, a release is asked to be signed, but that check is just too low? Are you going to succumb to the pressure and sign it without consulting an attorney? Don't. This gentleman is still in a hospital today from an injury that happened in January. Can you imagine what his medical bills are? You could be sure that if he was asked to sign anything, it did not include the medical bills that he is still facing today. Injuries on the job do happen. And I'm proud to say that our law firm has represented people that have gotten hurt on the job. We've made sure to not only hold their employer liable, but we've also included any other party that was there at the scene that contributed to our client's injuries. Perhaps I haven't seen your injury before, but chances are I've dealt with a matter that is extremely similar. Trust me, we can help. We make videos like this to inform the public of what happens when it comes to an injury, either at work or outside of work. If you'd like to learn more about what we do, please watch the rest of our videos or check out our website. One more time, I want to say that if you've been injured on the job, or if you've been injured anywhere through no fault of your own, call us today. Let's evaluate your case together at no cost and see how we can bring you a result that will make you satisfied. Rubinstein, where you matter, results matter.